Welcome to the Hallie B Experience. Hi, guys. I know that's so awkward and corny, right? But anyway, welcome back to HBE. Today, we are simply going to talk about the talk. In our last video, we went over 5 tips of you're engaged, now what? And one of those tips was setting a budget. Today, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper on how to have that talk, aka the budget. So, your beau has gotten the hard part out of the way. He asked you to marry him. You said yes. And you have probably talked about everything under the sun other than your budget. Even though I told you in the last video that budget was one of your first 5 steps, you probably avoided that part. But that's okay, because I did the same thing. So, the fastest way to get into an argument as a newly engaged couple is to have a spat over the budget. Who's paying for what? How much are we spending on what? So, the way that I have outlined this so that we can go from fun topics to not so fun topics is to help you organize hard, solid evidence on why you need one vendor over another. So, what I suggest and tell all of my brides to do first is to line out all of your big ticket items. By big ticket items, I mean your venue, your caterer, your decor, and then your photographer and videographer. These are 4 areas that you cannot skimp on. These are the lasting impressions of your wedding. And not that other things aren't as important, such as your stationery for your invitations and things of that sort, because those things are very important as well and could be pricey. But with today's technology, we have some ins and outs on those that we can kind of cheat the curve a little bit. So with the talk, we want to prepare our evidence for our big ticket items. So you get your big ticket items all lined out and you create a handy dandy Excel spreadsheet. Once you've reviewed your big ticket items, I want you to put them into 3 categories. Those categories being expensive, moderate, and affordable. Now we've reviewed our big ticket items. Again, just for a recap, they're your venue, your caterer, your decor, your photographer, and your videographer. Once you have those outlined with your top 3 vendors being expensive, moderate, and affordable on a nice spreadsheet, we can go to our beau with our evidence in black and white of what the best is and why it's the best, why it has this price tag, because it is simply the best. You see, I'm, arguing for your most expensive one, right? But then you can also show other vendors that are similar in style or similar in taste, and the 2 of you can look over all of those vendors and make an informed and educated decision on what the best route is to take. So, in order to save you tons of Excedrin, in order to save you the headaches from having to buy more Excedrin, we are going to look at our big ticket items, research our vendors, create our Excel spreadsheet, and we are prepared to make our case. Expensive, moderate, affordable. And ladies, let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with affordable. Affordable has gotten me some of the best customer service when selecting vendors, whereas sometimes you purchase something or go a route with a vendor because it's more expensive and you think it's a better quality, when in actuality, it is not at all. So please do your research when selecting your vendors for your spreadsheet so that you and your beau are able to make informed and educated decisions. So one thing anyone watching this video may be thinking right now, or a question that may have popped in your mind in watching this video, would be, how do I define my Excel spreadsheet as how do I define expensive, moderate, and affordable? What caps do I put on those areas for my spreadsheet? So, because we are creating a budget, for everyone this would be different. For me personally, I would say expensive is anywhere from your $5,000 and up range, with your moderate falling just under $5,000 all the way to about $1,500, and then affordable being $1,500 and less. You may also even be able to find vendors that do more than one thing. So if you get a photographer that will actually take video during the same time of taking pictures, that can always save you money. You may find a venue that offers catering, that would save you money. As far as your decor, you may select a venue that actually offers linens and centerpieces, so that could save money. So those are just a few things that you want to be mindful of when reviewing your big ticket items. And that's just a small scale that I personally have worked from, with my expensive being $5,000 and up, moderate being just under $5,000 to $1,500, and then affordable being $1,500 and less. If you have any recommendations for scales on expensive, moderate, and affordable, please drop them in the comments, because other people are reading and researching and trying to figure things out. So let's all be helpful and leave some good comments for those that are in the planning process. I strongly and highly recommend that you create this Excel spreadsheet so that you're able to, as I already said, make an informed and educated decision about your vendor. But then you also want to go ahead and contact those vendors so that you can pay any deposits. Trust me, if you take all the hard hits up front, as your day, your wedding day continues to approach, you'll have several small bills, but it's going to be a lot easier, feel more comfortable as your day is approaching. You're not, hustling, bustling, trying to figure out how you're going to pay a $7,000 or $8,000 floral decor bill because it's already been paid, right? So now you're maybe buying small things like something blue or a garter or less expensive items that are on your list. So make sure you contact those vendors, find out what those deposits are and get them paid, and work on any payment plans or paying out your big ticket items as quickly as possible and as upfront as possible. Also, another thing that really helps with the talk and the budget is if you plan your date at least a year out. Not everyone in their planning process wants to save money. You'd be surprised, but not everyone is looking to save or looking to do everything in a budget-friendly manner, and I completely and totally respect that. But for some of us, we do things in a very economical way, and the best way to do that is, like I said, organize. So you want to get the list of vendors. Ask questions. Do you offer payment plans? What happens in the event that I change my date or I have to cancel, or, you want to read those contracts. But that's for another video when we actually break down our big ticket items. But today we are just simply talking about the talk and how we can make that an easy and smooth transition of a conversation from the more fun topics of, date, color, location, guest list, who gets to come, who does not get to come, those sort of things. So I hope that this video has been helpful in organizing your thoughts to have the talk with your significant other. And as always, continue to watch out for the post notifications for upcoming videos, share, like, and subscribe. Bye.